In this video, I'm going to share with you how I intake my clients and ask them all of the questions I need for their logo designs. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan. Thank you so much for being here. I post every Wednesday and Sunday and I love to talk about graphic design. So today's video is going to be all about logo design questionnaire, the one that I have typically been sending my clients. I'm going to show you guys the exact questionnaire that I have been using, as well as the questions that I feel are the most important to ask. So I'm going to be showing you guys inside of that and just kind of walking you through why I send it over the way I do. I do feel that the questions I've been asking have been working really well because the past few clients I've had haven't really had that many revisions. I feel like the first round of logos, we pretty much nail it, which is awesome. It's a great feeling too when you don't have to work on it for months and months, and when you just are so aligned with the client. So I'm super excited to show you guys this, but the reason I wanted to show you this today is because I just launched the pre-order of my course, Logo Design Simplified. So if you guys have been following me on Instagram, TikTok, I know I've mentioned it here, but I have a new course coming March 28th, but I am doing a pre-order sale that started yesterday and it'll be going on all the way until March 28th. So we only have 6 more days left of the pre-order sale. So I was like, I need to make this video so you guys can get in on that sale because it's only $48.50. I kind of started thinking yesterday, I was like, this course should have probably been a little more because I went in depth in it. I have 25 plus video lessons. I give you guys lots of templates, including the logo design questionnaire I'll be showing you today. Really jam-packed course for a low price. I want beginners to get in on it. I want all levels to be able to take it and just see a process of a designer in the industry. So I'm super excited though to show you guys a little peek into the course as well as the questionnaire that you guys will be getting if you do enroll. Let's hop into the video. I'm going to show you guys my questionnaire, walk you through the questions I ask, and I'll show you guys a little bit of the course, but let's hop into it. This is something I started to do. I've been giving questionnaires before I design logos for a long time, but I did update my questionnaire recently because I learn more things through time, and I've just added questions on that I realized are important to know. So it is important to note that the logo is not the entire part of a branding process. I do have a branding strategy. I have a discovery call. I have a lot of things that lead up to the actual phase of designing. So technically that should say phase 2 because the first phase is the discovery phase. So I do need to fix that on here because this is technically phase 2. But phase 2, that is when I do create the logos. So I like to, although most clients, I've had a couple clients come to me before and they're like, okay, we want you to give your opinion since you're the expert in this field. So we feel like we don't need to answer questions. I've had, I think 2 people in the past be like, I don't even know what I need. So please just tell me what you think. But ultimately, I like to work with clients that we can kind of collaborate on this with. And also, I want to hear their perspective of their brand 100% through their eyes before I give my direction and perspective. So most of the time I already have an idea of where I want to take the brand, but getting some questions answered from them is super helpful in the overall design process. So this is just a cover page, and then moving on to the second page, and you'll see a lot more templates like this in the course if you want access to all those. So this is the cover page, and this is kind of a welcome page where I just let them know that I do want to hear 100% from their eyes, and if they have a question to send me an email. But I want them to feel like they can have fun with this and not feel like it needs to be perfectly written and stuff like that. Moving on, we have our very first cover page for the questions, and these are the basic questions like the brand name. So I'll be asking the brand name, what year they were established, their tagline, if they have one, and how they want to be described. And then moving on, we have if your logo was a person. So this is all fillable once I create it. a fillable form on PDF, which I actually can open to show you guys that one. But let me open that real quick so you guys can see. Okay, so the basics. So now they can type in their brand name, what year they were established, and then they'll click here on which one describes their personality. And if they can click more than one if they want to, but they can also click other and, type in what the personality of their brand could be. So the reason I wasn't showing you guys the fillable one is because I actually have been considering making this a type form. There's so many ways you can make a fillable form. I do have Dubsado, which is my project management system, but I find that sometimes clients accidentally don't save draft and they get frustrated because they fill it all out and then it just goes away if they don't save the draft. So I've been considering using a different platform to create these questionnaires, but this is just an option if you do have Adobe Acrobat and you want to make a fillable PDF. You can do that. Just want to make sure that you have the right submission or save settings so that you can receive their answers. But then we have, are there specific colors? So this one's important because sometimes I've had clients be like, I do not want to use gold or I do not want to use orange. Sometimes clients have a very hard no on things, so you want to make sure to ask if there's anything they do or do not want me to use. Because sometimes they're like, oh, well, I don't know what I want you to use, but I know I don't want you to use this. So I like to ask this question. And then moving on, this is something new I started doing, and it is a design exercise. I don't usually have my clients make a Pinterest board for me unless they want to do that and they want to be really collaborative. But sometimes I do like to understand the overall design style that they are drawn to. So I basically say in the next slide, you'll see 4 different mood boards with very different directions. I will then ask which direction you align with more. So moving on, this is option 1. So these are just random logos from Pinterest that I feel fit within the same kind of category. So this is option 1. Option 2, a little more funky, a little more retro. Option 3, this is way more masculine, more minimal typography based. And option 4 is more organic and a little more unfinished, you know what I mean? A little more fun, a little more organic, grainy textures, all that kind of stuff. So after they see those 4, they'll be taken to this page where they select which one they align with more. And I explain the difference between each one. And then they can also include a Pinterest board here. If they didn't like any of those and they want to make their own, they can do that too. Moving on, we now have a page for them to share any other notes that they might have about the logo, any inspiration images they want to share with me, anything that they think I might need to know will go here. And then I usually have a submit button here, and they can it'll send it directly to my email. But right now I do not have this set up. That's why I'm considering doing Typeform, because I feel like that might be a little bit easier, a little more user-friendly, and I'm all about user-friendliness for my clients. And then I have a completed page. So this is kind of a really, really simple logo design questionnaire. I have had way more in-depth ones. I've had some that are just simple, yet I have questions that are just the same but reworded. So I was like, I need to just make a really simple one that doesn't seem like a whole lot of work to my clients and that is easy to use and answer, and only the things I really need to know. Because like I said, we did a brand strategy before this phase, and we also did the discovery call. So I feel like I have enough info by now, but sometimes it's nice to just have a few more pieces of info for the logo. So I wanted to show you guys that because this is one of the lessons in my course. You get the download for this, and I show you things just like this in the same kind of format through video. So yeah, if you're interested in getting this template or other templates like my mood board template, my logo, if you want to see a peek into my logo concept presentation, I also have that in the course, but I wanted to show you guys this too so you can see that. But if you guys are wondering too, like, when do you send this over? I typically like to send this as soon as I know that the brand strategy is good to go. Sometimes I'll send that right when I send the brand strategy over, just so I can give them enough time to fill this out so I can edit the strategy as well as start creating the logos. So yeah, anyway, let me know if you guys have questions on that, but that is a little bit about my course and my logo design questionnaire that I typically send my clients. If you're confused on like what my teaching style is like or what you're going to be receiving in this course, I just wanted to give a little rundown of what the course looks like inside. So once you purchase, or if you pre-order and you're waiting for the lessons to be released, this is what you will see when you start your learning. So my teaching style is a mix between doing videos and walking you through the different topics and lessons that I set up for you. And I also have some downloads and some text versions of lessons within here as well, just to explain things that I think should have been explained a little better through text. So you'll see a couple different things there. So this is the introduction video. I did just want to show you guys kind of the teaching style of what I do provide. And then when we move on to the meat of the course, I do talk more about importance of logos, and I do have a logo design dictionary that I provide for you guys to download. I'm super excited about this because I put all of the graphic design terminology that you might need to know and that we most commonly use as graphic designers. I honestly feel like this is helpful for me too, because everyone has a different way of explaining things in words that they use, but this is such a helpful tool. I recommend downloading it from the very get-go so you can kind of review the different terminologies we'll be using. And then we have different videos here, mood boards, importance, all of these types of lessons. And then I also go into sketching. I'm very excited about this lesson in particular because I really took my time and show you guys how I sketch out logos. And then we also go into typography and understanding color palettes, everything you need to know with that. And then we also go into Adobe Illustrator and I show you how I set that up on my own computer. And then I also show you guys how I present my logo concepts. I know that's been a question that I get quite often. So we go through a lot in this course. I do provide a lot of templates, so definitely you'll get a lot of things with it. I'm super excited and proud of this course, and I really hope I get to see you inside. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful to see the questionnaire that I have created for my clients that is only focused on the phase of logos, but I'm really excited about this questionnaire and I love to improve it over time. So that's why I love having my YouTube channel, so I can show you guys the things I change, the things I add, maybe the things I take away. And I feel like before this questionnaire, my questionnaire was really long and it just felt unnecessary because some of those questions I didn't really need. So I like to simplify it, hence why I named this course as well as Logo Design Simplified. I love anything minimal. So yeah, anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching that and that it was helpful to you. But once again, definitely go check out my course, Logo Design Simplified. I will leave a link down below. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm happy to answer them. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video on Sunday. This is Leo.
I could sit around and wait all day. You lay easy on my mind, like a candle I just burned.